Hi guys, welcome back to my live. I'm glad to be here. How are you guys? How are you doing today? So guys, if I had just 20 minutes to do my makeup, this is what it's going to look like. If you're new here, welcome to my live. My name is Jenna and I am a makeup artist. I do makeup on my live. I teach people how to get their makeup better. So, without further ado, let's go. I'm gonna set my clock to 20 minutes. Let's see. These are like the things I wouldn't leave out if I was doing my makeup. So if I was doing my makeup in a short time, these are the must do's that I would do. First of all, I would like to get my skin prepped, and to do that, I could use just a moisturizer, and I'll press it onto my skin. So let's call this our quick prep, assuming we don't have a lot of time and assuming we also don't have a lot of materials. So you want to make sure that you always have like a primer handy. I'm gonna dry this off. Next up, I'm using my primer, the Milk Hydra. The moisturizer I used was this one, the Elf Skin. So I like to use my hand like so. So you never really want to leave out your primer just because you could be gone for a while and you want your makeup to stay. Even though like it's a quick process, you really want the makeup to stay regardless. So I'm gonna make sure it gets into my skin. Then we're gonna let it dry. Hi guys, welcome to my live. So make sure that your products are drying regardless of the time that you have. Make sure it gets dried. And the next thing I'll be using is my foundation. Now for my foundation, I'll be mixing the V Beauty brand with this brand. This Maybelline Fit Me. This you can find in Walmart. This I got from Nigeria. I ordered from a Nigerian page. So, oh boy. So I'm going to be using my makeup palette. This I like to have handy. I like to mix my foundation on a palette. If you don't have a palette, that is okay. You can use the back of your hand. Just make sure that you wipe off the back of your hand and place your product. So I like to put an equal amount of both products on the palette. Hi, the Minister of Max. How are you? Welcome to my live. Where are you watching from? Guys, just mixing. Hi, no name. How are you? Welcome to my live. So this is the amount I'm going to be mixing. That is really all I need. So I'm just making sure that it's an even mixture. So I did like a 50-50, but then I noticed that this is a little too light. So I'm going to put the darker one just a little bit. Okay. So now that I have mixed it to a good point, I'm going to be placing it on my skin like so. Sorry, what was that? Would I rather have my favorite meal or donate? That's interesting. I mean, There's nothing wrong in donating, right? So it's always good to donate. So guys, I'm gonna I've forgotten that my timer is on, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this. So I'm putting some product on my beauty sponge. And I am just blending this in. So if I am running short on time, I want to make sure that I have foundation on. Now, even if I don't get to do my contour and highlights, once I have foundation on, I'm really good. So this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is highlight. And to do so, I'll be placing my highlights. So I won't be doing like a lot of highlights. I'll be doing here just a little bit of here. And then here. And then I will be placing it here and here like so. So even if I am in a hurry, I find that having a good skin work like base, for context, what I'm doing now is skin work. We're doing highlights, foundation, highlights, contour. Having this could actually be the only makeup you can wear, right? So I like to make sure that my skin work is good, and with that I am actually pretty content. Any other thing I can just work it off, right? So I'm going to be blending this part, the T-zone first, and this I'm going to do last. So now this is well blended. I'm going to go ahead and blend it under eye. So this I'm just pressing in, and I'm going to do here as well. And I like to just press this in. So this I'm going to be pressing in last. Oh, thank you, but this is a makeup class, guys. I teach makeup. I'm a makeup artist. So this is well blended. Then I can go ahead and do this one. And I like to just move that highlight to this inner corner and the top of my eyelid. This is my eyelid here. And this is done. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to set that highlight. And I'm going to be using this brand called Merak. And I like to get a brush. And I'll just be pressing it in. Once I've set my highlight, then I can go ahead and do the contour. So you want to make sure that your highlight is properly set, or else you're going to have like some oil or some sweating, depending on your skin, right? So set properly. And now I'll be doing here, here, And now that I've set the highlights, next thing I want to do is to grab my blush. Remember, we're working with like a little bit of time, so I'll be grabbing a blush. I'll be grabbing a blush palette. So this is the one I'm using, and I am going to be using this peachy shade. And this I'm just placing softly here. So it's already about 10 minutes into my time, so that means I have 10 minutes to work with. So once I've set the blush and I am good, I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I'm just going to keep on pressing it. So you want to make sure that they look alike. So keep on building this one up until you get it close enough. So now I'm going to set the rest of my face with my powder palette. I'm going to grab a brush and place it into the palette, and I'm just placing this here like so. You want to make sure you're tapping off the excess. I'm doing the same here. Now I'm going to grab a smaller brush, and this one I'm going to be using it to contour my forehead, and I'm using just the powder contour. Remember, we're working with time, so we're already 11 minutes into the time, so I have just 9 minutes to work. And this is what it looks like. Just going to touch this part here like so. Do the same here. So we're making the powders do most of the work. And now this is done. Next thing I'm going to do is my brow. And to do my brow, I'm assuming I don't have like a brow gel, right? I will just get my brow brush and brush up that brow. I'm using this pencil by a brand called Beauty by Didi. And I'm just going to be filling my brow like so. And I'm doing the same for the top. And this is what it's looking like so far. And when I get here, I'm just filling it in like so. And this is done. Just going to brush it lightly. Do the same for here. And I'm going to just be filling the top like so. So guys, I'm keeping in mind that I don't have a lot of time to work on the brows, so I'm trying to get it as good as possible, because this will just be like the foundation for the brows, right? Getting them well done. And here I'm just filling it up like so, and then I'm brushing it through. And these brows are basically pretty much done actually. Now I'm gonna grab, guys, I have just 6 minutes. My goodness. I'm gonna grab my concealer and I'm picking my brush. I'm going to be taking just a little bit of that concealer to clean up the brows. I want it as light as possible because we don't have a lot of time to work on it. So we gotta be very precise. And that is done for the brows. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the second one up. So when you're cleaning your brows, you have to use less products. Remember, less is more. And I'm just taking a teeny bit of that. So keep in mind that this is not like my usual technique. So I'm being very careful and cautious. Remember, I don't have time. So how careful I am is going to save me more time. So this is done. And I think the brows are pretty decent. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a very quick nose contour. I don't have a lot of time for that, but I'm just going to try. We have 3 minutes, guys. So this I'm going to be running like so. Just to pinch this part. And I'm just using my dark powder. The same one I used for my contour is the same I'm going to be using. And that is done pretty much. So I'm going to use this powder brush just to clean it up a bit. Now I'm gonna get some of that concealer and place just a little on my eyelid. And then I'll be blending it in with a brush like so. Guys, my goodness, I have just 3 minutes. All right, let's see, eyeshadow. We're gonna do something really quick. And I'll be picking a brown shade. Hi, Osas, how are you? Welcome to my live. For this, I'm just running it through, like just picking a brown shade. And I'm just running it through. Like so. Just making sure to run it through. Two minutes, guys. We're almost there. Hi, Osas. Are you still here? Your name sounds Nigerian. You're Nigerian, right? So I'm just running this brown through like so. It's so good. Yes, just watch and learn. Osas, you're Nigerian, right? So this is what I am doing for the eye. And that's basically it. I won't be doing much because, you know, No time. Yes, I am very Nigerian. I am Nigerian. Nice to meet you. So now the next thing I will be doing is to just do a quick eyeliner. Guys, there is no occasion. I teach makeup, so I'm teaching people makeup all my life, basically. So I like to grab an eyeliner and I'm just putting it like so. Oh, thank you. I hope that you stick around. I hope to see you again in my life. Guys, I barely have a minute. Yeah, that was what I was saying, learn. I teach on my life. So if you don't have a clue, don't worry. You're welcome here. You would learn a lot here. Oh my goodness, guys, this is getting into a disaster. Okay, not bad. Yeah, thank you. So, guys, this is officially a disaster because I'm over 20 minutes, but remove. And then I'm gonna line here. This is what you get when you don't have much time. I'm gonna rush a lot of things, but guys, okay, let's just make this one work the same. So the last thing I will be doing for the eyes is mascara. Really? Oh, I've worked with a client, like when I got to her eyes, I hadn't even touched her eyes. My hands were just coming close and she started watering like tears. And she had like lots of skin under her eyes. So the tears just sat here and made a large mark. That was like, I was so shocked because I had never experienced something like that. I was like, wow. So I definitely understand. So this is what I'll be doing for a 20-minute makeup, guys. This is what I would do. Now the final thing I'll be doing is just like a lipstick or a lip gloss. So given that I don't have much time, I'll be using this wonderful pen from the brand Beauty by Rish Rish, guys. Just has makeup all over. This is a brand called Beauty by Rish Rish. Trust me, some people are lucky. Like for me, my under eye doesn't water as much, so I'm really good. So for my lip, I'm just lining it with the pen. And I'll use my hand to smudge it out. And I'm using my lip gloss from is XOXO Zaron. It's from a brand called Zaron. And this I'm just lacing like so. Like to wipe off. So guys, that is officially the end. If I didn't have much time, oh, I mean, there are some red lipsticks that are like smudge proof. So it depends, but as long as you have like gloss on your lipstick, it will always smudge. But then if you have like a very good quality matte red, it's going to be on your lip for a long time. So guys, that is the end. Of course, I'm going to end up spraying. And I'm just using a fan to blow this dry. Yeah, sorry guys, the spray I used is the Mario Badescu. This is the aloe, herbs, and rose water. So like there are about three of them. One is blue, one is this peach shade, and another one is like green. So this one I like because of it has rose water. So okay. So guys, that is really it. So if I had just 20 minutes to do makeup, this is what I'm going to come out with. Guys, it's really easy and you wouldn't even tell that I use like lots of powders and less creams. You know, in my regular tutorial, I'll use like a cream blush, I'll use a cream contour, but today I used powder. So guys, do you see? It still came out like my regular makeup. But guys, this is to show you that even if you have, be ready for say what's happening at 7 p.m. So even if you just have like few minutes, your makeup can still come out good. Just switch out your techniques. Instead of using more of creams, use more of powders. Then I like to make sure that I have my eyes done. My lip, I could do lip gloss, right? So if you have your eye makeup done, if you have your skin work done, even if you don't have like eye makeup, you're good. So get your skin work right, then do some minimal eye makeup and even just a gloss, you will come out looking fabulous. Thank you so much, guys, for being on my live. For those who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you get to subscribe. I hope I get to see you tomorrow because I do a live every day by 10 p.m. Toronto, Canadian time. So guys, it's been a swell time with you guys. Do go through my channel and see so much more makeup that I have so many makeup tutorials that I have done, from lipstick tutorials to full makeup. So make sure that you're going through those videos and seeing one or two things that could really improve your makeup skills. Or even if you don't want to do makeup, learn something. You can share my video to someone who wants to learn makeup, okay? Oh yeah, I'm not in Toronto. I'm in Sudbury. It's somewhat close to Toronto, but I'm in Sudbury. So thank you very much, guys, for being on my live, and I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. I have my Instagram and I have my Snapchat and my TikTok. Um, oh, nice. Okay, you should definitely reach out to me on Instagram. I have my Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok, and I'll be linking it in this video. So, guys, if you want to reach out to me, you can definitely reach out to me on my Instagram. All right, guys, thank you so much for being on my live, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.